Hey family, welcome back to the show. Welcome all you renegades out there. This is going to be Caskets by INPATIENT. That's right, Ren and Chris Webby. I've been loving what they've been doing lately. Been really, really cool. And what we're going to do on this one is, first of all, I'm dedicating this to my dear sweet Ashley. Ashley, thank you so much. Ashley really recommended that I put the countdown into the video. So when this came out, I was in the middle of streaming. I wasn't able to do it. I like to do it justice by doing these standalone videos, so I missed it. But we're going to do the countdown, then we're going to get into the video, and then we're going to do a lyrical breakdown. Ren always puts the lyrics down below in the comments, so we'll check them out too. Words and music, folks, the whole package right here. Of course, I will put the link down for you guys. I'll put both of these linked down there for you guys. I don't know why, but Ashley said the countdown to the video was very emotional for her. And I've seen Ren post before this video came out saying that it was about loss, but it was about celebration. All right, well, check it all out. And if this countdown meant so much to Ashley, I figured it means a lot to a lot of you guys. I want to check it out. I'm sure if you haven't seen it, you may want to also. That's why it's here. So let's start off with this. And this is also on Ren Makes Music. This little countdown here. I don't think he's got anything else in here, right? No. Okay. And then from this, we'll go right into the video. And if you want to support this channel, we have links down below to do that, friends. I don't have very many renegades that are part of our family here. You can join Patreon for free just to help support. You could even do $1 a month. Really helps, keeps the lights on, the train rolling down the track. You know what I mean? Just $1 a month. And if nothing else, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and there'll always be more Ren, Chris Webby, INPATIENT, and all their friends right here on this channel. I love supporting these artists right here. They support reactors. I support them. It's a beautiful situation. Ashley, I love you, kid. I hope you enjoy this. Friends, time to buckle up. Pedal to the metal. And this is only like a couple minutes. Well, that's easy. In fact, just a couple of days ago was the 1-year anniversary of when my mother-in-law passed away. And as many of you guys know, I had been her caregiver. Caretaker sounds weird. Caregiver for a few years. And I was right with her to the end. And so my wife and I have been going through a lot of that sort of mourning aspect these last few days here. So yeah, not to mention I lost a couple uncles, I lost a couple friends, so all of those people have been coming to mind. Yes. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, very nice. Her name was Gertrude. Gertie. Right. Sadness that she's not here, joy that she is no longer suffering. That's right. That's the truth, right? Now, I wonder where that is. If anybody knows, you can hit me up down below in the comments. Fantastic. Well done. And thank you, Ashley, for getting me to do that one first. Absolutely. Yes, my mother-in-law's name was Gertrude, also known as Gertie. She was a huge Bruce Springsteen fan. I mean, huge, like got thrown off his property. Used to stalk used to stalk the Stone Pony in Asbury Park in hopes that he would just show up. And sometimes he did, so that's why she did. But yeah, she's been thrown off his property in New Jersey. And I mean, she had collections and collections of everything Bruce Springsteen. And she was such a rock and roller, had I can't say she had great taste in music. We definitely conflicted over certain artists. But I love her. I miss her. So a big shout out to her out there too. And Nancy, being a huge Ren fan, I'm sure she would be thrilled to have this for her mom. Okay, so here we are right here. Let's do the thing. And what did they say down here? Looks like it's just the video credits going on here. The cast. And of course, all the streaming links right here. Okay. And from what I've been hearing around the interwebs is that this is really a song about celebration of one's life. And that's how I feel it ought to be. I feel that way. Like, the sadness that they're not with us, but yet for me, it's the celebration of what they gave to this world, not the moment that they left the world, not the moment that they left, but rather, I mean, my mother-in-law was 92 years old. She had a long life. There's a lot to celebrate. And that's what I think life should be about. I hope that at my funeral, people are just celebrating whatever it was I did in this life. Hopefully that's the way I go out anyway, with people talking about, you know, all those good times that we had together. That is a wonderful thing. And I tell you right now, there are people in this world who left such a bad mark in this world that when they go out, it's no different than like the beginning there, blowing out that candle, and they're gone and forgotten. And you don't want to be that person. You want to be that person that people remember and love. Friends, let's buckle up. Pedal to the metal.
If I don't wake tomorrow morning, empty shoes on the side of the hall, and if my number stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door, you try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away. But it's okay, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile.
That's right.
All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed. And if you get that sinking feeling, thinking about the time we shared, I hope it helps you with your healing. Knowing that I wasn't scared, I savored everything. I pressed the world up against my skin. I was lucky, I guess. I always found the beauty in the mess. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. When another one goes, one will find their wings. Then they'll find their way home, little take and give. Into the unknown and the changing tides. The sun sets low on an endless sky. So much we don't know, I don't know why, but I'll be fine, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back.
That's right.
The casualties of our memories that slip right through the cracks.
Wow.
All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. I guess we'll never know what tomorrow brings, but just know you're not alone in the thick of it. I know it feels cold when the caskets close, stories untold on a headstone. For those who grow old, it'll fly by in the blink of an eye. So we'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. We'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close.
Beautiful. Well done. Very, very well done. I love that they tried to give that retro look as they were going through time, following this couple as they go through their lives from the first time he proposes to her and they marry and they have kids and the kids grow up and have kids and, you know, like the whole aspect of it. That's life. And if we're lucky, we get to do all of that and have a long life. Not everybody does. I think of my friend from childhood, Mike Del Grasso, who, like so many of us, cut out of school on a beautiful spring day just before the end of school, cut out, went to a lake, hanging out, playing, and everybody just jumping in the lake. This is 8th grade, you know, so we're talking young. We're talking real young. And I didn't know what happened until the next day I went into school, and you just feel that sadness that was just like a dark blanket. As soon as you woke up, you're like, what the hell's going on? Apparently, he drowned in that lake, and nobody even knew. Nobody even knew. They didn't even realize that he was gone. All these people out there jumping around, jumping off a raft. So he was just a kid that never got to propose to anybody, get married, have kids, have grandkids, never got to do any of those things. That's so heartbreaking. But his memory still lives on. We still get together and remember those times that we had with him, you know? Not everybody lives to all the way to 92. But yeah, embrace life. Embrace these moments. It's so important. That's why I tell you guys all the time I love you, because this might be the last time I ever. You never know. Life is so short. So short. Let's check out lyrics here. Of course, I was listening to the music and reading the lyrics on the bottom. But I like to dive a little bit more into it. I love Ren's voice on that. I love the pace of the song. The video itself was absolute fire. Great job all around to the whole team. And I love how he says, as always, here are the lyrics for anyone who wants them, as though, kind of a toss away thing. He's so humble. If I don't wake tomorrow morning, empty shoes on the side of the hall, and if my number, it stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door, you try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away. But it's okay. Yes, it is okay. Because I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life, so remember me and smile. All the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. That's right. Like Dickens said in A Christmas Carol, that we're all travelers on the same journey to the grave. We really are. We really are. It's the one thing we all have in common. It doesn't matter your your socioeconomic standings, your ethnicities, what country you belong to, what none of that matters. We all have so much time on this planet in this body, and then that's it. So I'm digging what he's saying in that too. All the souls heading back home, back to where we all come from. This fleshy shell that we're in is temporary, folks. It's just temporary. I do believe that. I do honestly believe that. And it's a one-way road, he says. Absolutely, I agree with that too. And if you get that sinking feeling thinking about the time we shared, I hope it helps you with your healing. Knowing that I wasn't scared. I savored everything. I pressed the world up against my skin. I was lucky, I guess. I always found the beauty in the mess. And that's a beautiful line right there. That's so right. I mean, I think sometimes we get so caught up in the minutia of the world that we forget how beautiful it is that we're even here, that we're even alive. You got to hold on to the little things, but you got to let go just a little bit. When another one goes, one will find their wings. When another one goes, one will find their wings. And they'll find their way home. Take and give into the unknown and the changing tides. The sun sets low on an endless sky. So much we don't know. I don't know why, but I'll be fine. 'Cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life, so remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road, so it goes until the caskets close. Raise the toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts. No one-way tickets back. The casualties of our memories that slip right through the cracks. All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. That's right. That's right. You got to hold on to the little things, but you got to let go just a little bit. I guess we'll never know what tomorrow brings, but just know you're not alone in the thick of it. I know it feels cold when the caskets close, stories untold on a headstone. Whew. That's such a great line. Stories untold on a headstone. Have you guys ever been into a cemetery that was really, really old? Like here in New York, we actually have a place in New Paltz called Huguenot Street that is one of the oldest still remaining, still standing villages or areas in the United States. Founded I think like in the late 1600s, and it's interesting to see those tombstones there. You could barely read names because they're so worn out. They're really thin stones, but you wonder about the lives of those people. Who were they? What did they do? What did they do for fun? You know, what were their lives like? So I get it. I think it's a great line. Yep. Stories untold on a headstone. For those who grow old, it'll fly by in the blink of an eye. That's the truth. And it feels like it's getting faster and faster, to tell you the truth. So we'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. We'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. And that's it. I mean, listen, this is it. This is the one life you got. Live every day like it's your last, because it could be. Things happen all the time in just a blink of an eye. Just a blink of an eye. And I'm a worrier, so if I don't hear from somebody, one of you guys in the comments that I see all the time, if I don't see you for a while under these comments, I start wondering, hey, what happened? Man, I hope he's all right. I hope she's okay. I really do feel that way, because I get to know you guys, even if you're just hitting me up in these comments from all these Ren videos and friends of Ren, you know, all of them. I know you guys. So I'm always like, oh, please. I know life gets in the way. People have things to do. You may have missed my video, and it's nothing more than that. But you never know. I've had losses that I never realized they'd left until way too late. A year later, a couple years later. That sucks. That sucks. So embrace those you love. Tell them you love them all the time because it's important. Could be the last things you ever say to them. Enjoy your life. Enjoy Impatient. Ren and Chris Webby, Caskets. Link down below for you guys. Till the next time, my friends, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Love you.